What's up, guys? My name is Mad Squash 924. Welcome back to another episode of the Saga 2 Part 3, where we are here at camp. Well, come on in and let's have a look at you, Sven the trainer says. After a quick assessment, he says, "Yep, looks like you could stand on a few things. I've got 5 challenges for you if you can finish them all before you get to Aberang." Well, as everyone knows, you've impressed me. Ah! Sven's laughter is full of phlegm. Let's start with the basics. You think about what he's saying. You feel up to the challenge? I'm ready. Then we begin. Apparently we have to do the challenges. I'd rather not, actually. Why do I gotta do the challenges in camp? Can't I just, like, not? Anyway, first start to open menu, battle objectives. Yeah, okay. It's not exactly what I want to be doing. But here we are. Apparently we have to use hack on for this as well. Trying to line them all 3 of them together, I guess. Yeah, this is kind of dumb. How the hell am I supposed to make a shield wall? This guy doesn't even have any abilities. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. It's just training. Anyway, that's stupid. Yep, we have that. We have that. Okay. Yep, we have that. Right, we have some injuries, but whatever. I think at this point we'll just leave. You look at all the food freshly placed in the supply carts. What's this all about? You ask Godleaf. The clansmen are trying to help as much as possible now, she says. Whenever they can, they'll forage for nuts and berries or fish and hunt. She hands you a piece of fruit. They may not know how to fight, but they can keep us alive by keeping us fed. That's good. Time on the cramped longships is proving too much for the children. They're climbing ropes, interrupting rowers, they're constantly leaning over the sides to touch the water. Some Varl and clansmen look annoyed. We're all making sacrifices. You say loud enough for everyone to hear. But it won't be forever. You hear some grumbling, but the members of the caravan mostly nod their agreement. Crab begins to cheer from one of the longships as a man struggles with his fishing net. As his catch nears the surface, some voice concerns. Get close enough to make out a large shape, which looks like fur or hair in a net. In the net? Bear cub! Shouts the man with the net. Long dead! What's it mean? Superstitions blow across the ships with like a gale. Talk of plagues and famine make eyes go wide. You notice Bulwark at the bow of the ship, staring at the cub, brooding more than usual. So far we're just going. A desperate-looking lot of adults and a Varl stand on the shoreline, waving you down. You probably look similar going anywhere with Ivor. They look hungry, but can they be trusted? The basics, the Varl says. Food, safety, 3 routes are empty. Of the 2 dozen humans have looked like they've seen battle. We could use more people. Everyone carefully files into a couple of less burdened ships and starts eating. Clip, the Varl says, which you take as his name and his appreciation. More fighters, another Varl. Okay, we got some people. Good work for us. Smoke from a village catches everyone's attention and the long trips begin to slow. I doubt these scraps of woods we're floating on can hold on many more, Ivor says. You feel the governor's gaze on you and he slowly shakes his head. They might resupply us for trouble. Ivor cocks an eyebrow. And who will resupply them when they realize the trade routes are blocked by dredge? You give him a look and wave the ships to shore. When the ships land, you and the others rush towards the smoke, but the closer you get, the stranger the situation. There's no sounds of battle or people panicking to put out fires. Keep going, or she went the dead are carrying. The Varl comments defies tradition, but so do many things about him. A barn is the only thing burning. No one is around. Unusual, Leaf says. Some kind of trick? Not sure, but let's look for supplies while we're here. The village is stripped of anything useful. Those around you are frustrated by the wasted effort. They slowly trudge back to the ships and find Ruga pacing. We were ambushed by some bandits when you were away, he says. They took off in a ship with supplies. so it'll be even more crowded now. It makes me think we shouldn't be helping anyone but ourselves from now on. Others voiced their agreement. That sucks. A large clump of hazelnut trees looks like a good place for clansmen to stretch their legs and gather supplies. Once on land, the children laugh while kicking around leather-wrapped balls of rags. You notice a varl on the edge of the clearing silently staring into the woods. He's watching a lone dredge grunt stalk a squirrel. Might be 100 of them in these woods, the varl whispers. It's still loud enough to scare the squirrel and alert the grunt. He looks at you and the varl before they're slowly backing up. There are wedges in between two plates of stone armor, and the dredge carries out in a strange warble. It runs, eluding your second shot before disappearing in the trees. The varl, who made no moves to chase the dredge, says, "We better get everyone to stop looking for food and head back to the boats." He sounds vaguely irritated. Everyone watches the shoreline in silence, but no sign of a dredge force is spotted. Some complain about running from a single dredge, but most just stay quiet and vigilant. I got more supplies out of it.
Carved rock on a vacant island. Azalai's godstone almost looks lonely.
It's a big force we have. She's even more beautiful than the song say. Rat? Oh, okay. The clansmen in the bar are admiring the godstone when you know some are missing. His bulwark and his ravens, Aaliyah says. They look rather upset by my music and all the singing. He shrugs. If they would rather hang around that large cart instead of joining us, I won't take it personally, but come closer. Let me introduce you to Asalai, the god of streaming waters. She is the curves of every river, a guide for those of us traveling amongst unfamiliar lands. The skald runs a finger over the small etchings in the stones. Inscriptions from all those who were lost, but found a way back home with her help. Some say her stone shows the struggle of leaving the familiar to see what's over the next hill. Aaliyah looks at the rope tied around parts of her smiles. Before the gods died, her stone supposedly stood tall and moved a few steps each year, so people are always trying to make sure she stays put. Aaliyah looks at you, grinning. Have you the strength to hold her, or a gift with which to entice her? You wrap your hands around one of the larger ropes and begin to pull. Feels as pointless as expected, and Asalai's godson does not budge. Suddenly, you are joined by Hakon and Ivor, who lend their great strength. Others quickly join until the rope snaps, and everyone sprawls into a laughing heap. You return to where the clansmen have set up camp and see someone. A woman in torn robes slip from your tent. She blends in with the other families, and after making sure nothing is amiss in your tent, you let it go. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm not doing... I don't want to turn people into battle-ready fighters. We need the protection. Okay. Sven blows out all of his air flapping lips and lets it done. Let's get it done. How many do you want fighting for you? You train 200. 100 new fighters will do 50. 50 is fine. Aye, Sven says. You leave the most of the others with their families where they belong. He starts calling a few forward and turns towards you. Got food for the day of training? Sure. Consider it done. I got more fighters out of it, but I don't know how much worth it there really is. I'll take the hack on, I think. I also want to see what this new thing we got was. I guess it wasn't an item. I thought it was. The two Varl look deep in conversation, but Ivor catches your eye and waves you over. So they're all armed themselves and running from something, but what? Hakon's becoming a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy. It's just strange that we've never seen their women fight until recently. Good thing, too, we might have lost the greater wars. You think about what to say. Juno says that the darkness coming. But what Valka says and mean aren't always the same. They speak in riddles and prophecy. Still, it might explain why the dredge are everywhere. Like someone kicked at an anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first. Or maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war. If they learn to crack the ground, they could call a giant serpent. And then we're all dead. And just don't know it yet. What happened back then? A great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to dredge attacks every night. Back then, the sun actually set. You'd wake up to a sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Even girl probably told you we never got close to pushing them back into the depths they call home. Actually, Ivor has never said much about the past. Oh? Ivor says nothing. Just holds Hakon's stare. Well, you probably got more stories than you could hear in your short lifetime. Has anyone ever talked to the dredge? Both of us look at each other. There are some rumors that some have tried and have been killed in the process. A lot of nonsense. Scald tales about the sound of a dredged voice making your skin fall off. Said there's been no communication with the enemy. Is that normal? We were too busy killing to worry about a fireside chat. Besides, they only ever make warbling sounds. I guess if anyone has to talk, then it'd be the Valka, but good luck getting them to give you a straight answer. I'll leave you two to figure out the big issues. You sure know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be. I'd say if it's us with them, we make sure we're still standing. I'm bothered more by your decision to destroy Einertoft's bridge. Let her go, Hakon. It was the best decision at the time. To collapse a bridge that cost thousands of Varl's lives to build. If it weren't for your damn horns, even guys swear you were an overgrown human. The two giants begin trading insults and step away. And you step away, letting them vent. Okay. One more day for both of them. And then they'll be all ready to go. Let's leave. Shouts from one of the rear longships grabs everyone's attention. The quick construction is proving faulty, and the ship is taking on water fast. With dredge on the bank and all other ships almost at capacity, you consider your options. We'll have to fix it. Ropes are thrown to those aboard the sinking longship and it is hauled towards the bank. A few dredge appear, but keep their distance. Their glowing eyes and strange hums unnerve the caravan as workers make necessary repairs. This is fixed. A cool breeze across the water works its way into your cloak. Shift to block the wind and feel something press into your hip. You feel around and find an item in your pack, but do not remember obtaining it. Achilles trail. Oh, okay. The sheer cliffs and boulder-strewn waters of the southern bank dictates the longship's course. The droning sounds of the dredge accent their quicker pace as they follow your ships along the northern bank. Dust and mist make it hard to see ahead. A hissing, rumbling noise grows all around. Waterfall! Shouts the sharp-eyed mid from the bow of her longship. Oars instantly reverse, and you nearly lose your balance. Okay, what do I do here? Can't do anything. The roars of the approaching waterfall clouds your thoughts. While all the clansmen you picked up keep the ships from being nimble, his warning allows time to react. It's a struggle, but no longships are swept over the waterfall. The remaining ships, rowers pull hard, heading for the dredge-lined northern bank. In their haste, the vessels smash against sharp, split rocks as they push towards the shore. Some fighters are thrown from the boat, sinking in the mud under the weight of their armor. Longships are too spread out to command a unified landing. Amid the chaos, you look at those nearby. Griss, a stout Vara warrior, and a few others like him look ready to rush the dredge. Berwick and the company are close to you, hauling their sealed cart off the ship. You consider your options. Yeah, we'll push them back. Everyone on the longship jumps out as once. Rocks from the slingers crack off the shields and soon you're engaged in chaos of battle. Yeah, okay. Alright. You're too hurt. You're too hurt. Unfortunate, but it is the truth. You guys are hurt. We'll bring Edic, I think. Thinking E-Kill. Bring Hack on. Do I want to bring Ivan? Not a bad option. 17 to rank you up. Might as well just keep leveling up Alette. Of course, can't do anything still with Alette. She's now ranked 5. What is this new item? Plus 2 will and 2 strength, huh? It's not bad. Sure. And then we have dodge and 2 strength. I don't think you're using anything. No, you are. Okay. You have 2 strength for that item. You're currently using nothing. So I'm going to have to give you something. It might have to be the armor. His armor's kind of bad. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what the... It's not where I give him more will. I give him the Alette bracelet. 1 in all those categories instead of just 2 armor. I think so. Ivan doesn't have anything. He needs something. Crit chance. 3 armor. Please. But people want to kill him more. If I keep him in the back, it should be theoretically okay. I guess so. Seven renowned to level people that are level 3 up. This is just gonna have to do. Holy frickin' dredge, dude. Fight with everything you've got. This is really not good, dude. I'm gonna put everybody on the side. I'm gonna rest once. Just look at them all. Who goes next? You. Okay. Yeah, you do a lot of damage. Watch your flanks. Something skulks from the shadows. What the hell are those? Yeah, new enemy types. Give him more will. Yikes. Need to get him up there. That one goes next. Well, those damn skulkers. Alright, so what can I do here? You have that, and I have men. See if I can fix you up. What are you? The big one's the leader. I bet they all run if he falls. It's targeting not gone bad. That's all you moved, really? Goes next. I'm just gonna move him way up there. here. Yikes. Okay, at least I can get to you a little bit better now. I think I'll just have to do this. What am I gonna do? I don't want to go there because of those bombs. Otherwise, I would just go there, but... Okay, he's still alive somehow. That's crazy, right? I think I'm just gonna hit him. I hit any enemies? That's kind of crazy. If I go here, I can thread the needle to hit him. Ow! Don't hit a let, you freaking jerk. He's got 1 health left. Can you do any kill? Oh, that was nice. Hakon can do it. Good. Nobody died, I don't think. Well, except what he killed? Edic died. Could have been worse. 1 casualty. Hakon works his way through the frantic clansmen on his way to you. He made some tough calls on that river. If those ships have been loaded down with more people, no telling how many we've lost. Thanks. It's too bad landing was so rough. Hakon squints into the distance. The next attack is coming, and this time they'll come in force. What do they want? They seem to be keen on our supplies, but that can't be it, can it? I don't know, maybe. The first time I saw a dredge, I wanted a deer I shot. Do not have an approach. There may be a way out of this situation, a gamble to be sure, but we believe it's our only chance. But it's bad when a Valka option is the only option. Worse than that. I can't promise everyone will make it. Jonah gives Ivan a look. So what's your idea? Ivan sighs. With Junior's help, I think I can get us across the chasm, but it won't be easy for me or the caravan. I need to help Ivan and calm these people so they are ready to march when he is ready. You need to keep this area clear of dredge at all costs. If they... The sounds of a war horn cut her off and everyone turns to the dredge assault begins. Alette, Hakon, you know what to do. Okay, so we're going to combat, I guess. Looks like a forestry train is roughly the size of the enemies. This could go either way, but a victory here will protect most of your clansmen. Gino and Ivan move to the cliff's edge. Hakon, surveying the battlefield, says, some supply barrels could make a few barricades for defense. Otherwise, it'll be a straightforward assault. Consider what to do. Here's what I'm going to do. We'll end the episode here, and then we'll continue on in the next episode. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think of today's episode. Of course, if you're new to my channel or been watching me for a little while and you haven't done so, feel free to subscribe to me, Mad Squash 924, and don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. On the next episode, trying to get across the chasm. I'll see you then. Goodbye.